Hi, this is Ed from EDTRAVELS, and today I'm going to be introducing to you a new series I'm doing called the Blue Book Mindset. This is a series of videos that's going to be found here on EDTRAVELS. It's also going to be found on my Day in the Flow YouTube channel. That's going to be down in the um, comments. I'm going to also be adding extended videos in the Patreon on those channels, and I'm working on all that. But today I just wanted to do an intro about it. So I'll be right back with you. Hi, this is Ed from EDTRAVELS. I'm here today to talk to you about my new series called the Blue Book Mindset. Again, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, bell icon so you're notified of all new content. Well, the Blue Book Mindset came about because we talk about, or I talk about, a lot of people talk about getting your money right, getting the job right, picking the location, country that you want to move to, work remotely or live. But no one has really talked about getting your mind right, getting into the right mindset before you travel. And that's what this series that I'm doing is all about. It's about the Blue Book Mindset, because there are going to be some things that you're going to face that anybody moving to a new location, whether it's even here in the States or you're moving abroad, that you're going to face. And number one, you're going to have culture shock. It's going to be different. And things are going to be different. The language is going to be different. The food is going to be different. The signs on the roads are going to be different. The menus at the restaurants are going to be different. And more importantly, the culture will be different. So you need to get yourself into the proper mindset before you go. You need to get your expectations in line. And it can be intimidating. It can be intimidating. But you have to put that fear behind you and get into the right mindset and stay focused on what you're going to do. So I'm going to give you 3 areas that you need to look at. Number 1, do your research. Research, research, research. You need to find out everything you can about the place that you're going to go and what life there as an expat is going to be. The history of the country, what the political situation is, the weather, the food, the culture, and the language. You need to get a firm grasp on all of that so that you can get your expectations in line. Because we're only really disappointed in this life when things don't measure up to our expectations. That country is what it is. Those people are what they are. That culture is what it is. The only thing that's different in that is you. So you need to get that right. If you're moving to a country, and again, I always go back to Cambodia. If you move into a country like Cambodia, which is far less developed than the US, the grocery stores aren't going to be the same. Certain things are going to cost more, especially if they have to import them. I'm not going to get the same selection at the stores, even the Western based stores, let alone the Khmer stores that I'm able to get. There's certain foods, there's certain things that I'm used to getting that I'm not going to be able to get. Mailing things, FedEx, DHL, the mail service in Cambodia leaves a lot to be desired. You can definitely get whatever you need via FedEx or DHL, but it's going to be costly. So that's another thing that you have to look at. What's it going to cost you? And then there are also the pros. To me, the lower cost of living, the slower pace of life, the fact that where I live is centrally located in Southeast Asia. So now I can go to Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, just a very short flight and very inexpensive as far as travel goes. So there are pros and cons to everything that you do. So research, research, research. I can't say that enough. Number two, you have to visit the place. I can't say this enough. If the longer you can go and visit, the better. That's all up to you and your schedule and your budget. But to be able to go there and interact with the locals, go to the restaurant, see what the climate is like, just the overall atmosphere of the place that you're going to, see if this is a place that you could live in long term. That's extremely important. Go see for yourself. Don't just go off of what someone has told you or what you've heard from someone else. You have to go see for yourself, and really find out what it's like, what that place is like. Is the flight too long? How is the lodging? Make an appointment with a real estate agent. Go look at some houses. If you have kids, if you have a family, look at the schools. Look at your transportation. Get an idea of what your day-to-day costs are in relation to your budget. So again, visit the place. Go see for yourself. And thirdly, always have a backup plan. Always have a plan to go back home. We never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're just going to get to the place that you want to move to another place or you don't like it or whatever happens. Keep that connection with home and always have a place to go back. That includes having an emergency fund to get your tickets back and all of that. That's how life goes. It would be disingenuous of me to say that everything is going to go perfectly, because that's not the truth. It might not just work for you. So keep those things in mind. Number one, research. Two, go visit the place. Three, always have a backup plan to get back home, reevaluate and regroup, and get back out there and try again. Again, it's very, very, very important to have that blue book mindset. And remember that you're a guest in that country. You're not at home anymore. So you have to conduct yourself accordingly and be a good global citizen when you go to these places. You're not at home. Things are probably not going to go into your favor if something goes wrong with the authorities and the police, etc. I pray that that never happens to you. But you need to keep that in mind, that you are a guest in that country, and carry yourself accordingly in that way. This is Ed from Ed Travels. There are going to be more videos in the Blue Book Mindset series that I'm going to be coming out with. Again, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, the bell icon so you're notified of new videos. Again, this is Ed with Ed Travels, and as always, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Airborne all the way. Lay high.